Fluctuations, a real estate podcast, Walnut Creek, with your host here, Frank Garay, and my co-host, Nicole Anderson. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Frank. How's it going?
You know, it's going good. It's going good. But, we've got such a interesting real estate and mortgage market right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, it's always interesting, right?
It is always interesting. But, it's just the whole... Let's talk about the whole interest rate thing, Nicole, because we were kind of in the sevens for such a long time. And then we had that little reprieve just a little while ago, like, what was it, a month ago or whatever. All of a sudden we were down into the sixes and it was like, here we're turning the corner. And then, everybody's starting to percolate a little bit. And then kind of came back into the seven, back to seven again. And this leads us to this question, Nicole, of there's people out there thinking, oh, I just need to wait till the rates get down to be about 5. I think I just want to wait, and
Well, that is the dream, right? We do want that.
yeah. But I mean, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, I don't want to, I don't want people to think we're beating a dead horse, but it has to be talked about again because this is a big deal.
Well, I
If you're
think
going
it's important to educate everyone about
yeah,
why, if you wait till it's in the fives, you're actually waiting too long. You're going to end up paying a lot more money for the property, and because the prices will be driven up because of
right.
supply and demand, right? You're going to have everybody else is going to be out there buying, right? So then you're going to have to write offers over asking instead of like right now, you can get the house. You might have a few, like 6 months where you're paying a little higher interest, but then you just refinance, right?
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
while everybody else is spending more money for these properties, then
Yeah.
you're going to have a lower payment because you're not going to have to spend as much to purchase the home. Does that make sense?
Yes, exactly. I had a friend of mine, mortgage guy, and I was talking to him and he said, you can fix your rate or you could fix your loan amount. What do you want to do here? Because,
Mm-hmm.
if we wait and just like you said, and I don't know why people aren't understanding this or not grasping it or not, but you're right. So rates come down a little bit, then suddenly people think, okay, now's the time to strike. Just like you said, there's going to be a whole lot of people. We still have a low inventory situation. I think we're currently at a 3-month inventory, I think is where we are. And like normal over the decades that we've been tracking this stuff, a normal level of inventory is what they call a 6-month inventory, right? We're at 3. So we still have low inventory. You get a bunch of people running out there making offers, and there you go. It's they go up and up and up, and now your loan amount's going to go up. And what's forgotten all the time too, Nicole, the property taxes go up with that sales price too.
I was thinking that. I was going to say it, but you jumped in about, uh, but I agree 100%. I mean, you're going to end up spending more money on your property taxes.
Yeah.
And I mean, not a ridiculous amount more, but well, actually, over the years it adds up, right?
It does.
And
Yeah.
then, but that you're gonna end up buying, like, people refinance all the time. You're not
Mm-hmm.
like married to this loan,
Right.
and people like everybody who when the rates were that owned a home that had a rate at like 4%, and when it went down to like what was it,
3 and 2.
yeah,
You
three
know,
and two. When it
2 and a
went super low,
quarter.
they all
Yeah.
refinanced, right? And to reduce their mortgage payment. So the like, I think like especially with first time home buyers, I think they're under this impression that they're going to be paying, they're stuck paying that rent, that rate
Mm-hmm.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
But the best time, especially for a first time home owner, is to buy it when the the value of the home, the price of the home is lower
Yeah.
because the interest rates are higher, and then you refinance.
Right.
And then that's just, I mean, is it going to be tight for a little bit? It'll be tighter, and then it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
It gets
Yeah.
better because then your equity, you build this equity, and all of a sudden now this house that you paid, where you're refinancing, not only did you build some equity on it, but I'm sorry, scratch that. I misspoke. What I meant is like, so let's say right now, I'm just going to use an even number just to keep things simple,
Yeah.
right?
Keep it simple
You
for
buy
me,
a home.
sister. Yeah.
Yeah. You're out shopping for a home at 8%. You can, or not 8%. What's the interest rate
Say
today?
7.
6, 7,
Yeah.
6, like almost 7%, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say 7%.
Yeah.
So let's say you buy a house and you qualify at 7%, right? For $1 million. So you buy a house for $1 million because and you don't have any real competition. So you only paid $1 million, right?
Yeah.
But once they go down to 5.5%,
Mm-hmm.
that $1 million home is now going to be 1.2
Yeah.
because people have more money to throw at it, right?
Right.
And you're going to end up paying 1.2
Yeah.
versus if you bought it at 7%.
Right. At 1.
At 1,
Yeah.
a few months later, you have a $200,000 in equity already.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't, I don't understand.
Yeah. And then refinance it. Now you got your big, you got your equity and just, I don't know. Yeah. I just hope I hope whoever's listening to this or even seeing it, if you are a potential buyer and maybe you've been hearing this again and again, but maybe it hasn't sunk in. I hope it sinks in now because here we are, we're filming this in February, but when do you think it's going to turn? It's probably, I think, come March, April, there's other factors that come into play. Now we start getting into spring,
Yeah.
right? And even if rates aren't significantly lower than they are right now, you're still going to have more of an influx of people wanting to buy just because of the time of year. So really right now is a good time to do it. The winter months are actually great months for buying.
In the fall, like late
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah. And the fall. Right. Yeah.
But what happens is that like in the spring, prices go up
Yeah.
and they're always higher the following fall than they were the year before.
There you go.
And the interest rates are going to go, they're not going to be going up anymore. Well,
Let's hope not. The
you know,
prognost. Yeah, the crystal ball people are saying probably not, right? They're saying it should be coming down, but we'll see what happens. You never know. But
and the crystal ball people were saying that they were going to keep going up, right?
yeah,
They kept going up, but eventually they're going to come back down again.
yeah. So,
And this
anyways,
is the best time. It really is the best time to
yeah,
buy. You're going to save so much money in the long run if you
yeah.
just do it.
And there's some houses to buy right now in your neck of the woods, right? There's some opportunity out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're seeing there's like some homes that that have been sitting since October,
Mm.
and like that's unheard of
Yeah.
for
See,
this
so there's
area.
opportunity there.
There's absolutely opportunity
Yeah,
there.
maybe get a little get the house a little cheaper or get some closing cost credits or whatever, right? So you get a house that's sitting on the market for a little bit and it's a little more amiable to negotiate a little bit.
Yeah, or you could even do it to have the seller pay for like a 2-1 buy down.
Or heck, even a permanent buy down. Just pay a couple of points and get 6.75 instead of 7 or 6.625 instead of 7.
That's what they really should be doing.
Yeah, that's how I've coached a bunch of buyers over the past several months is just do the permanent buy down. If you can get a seller to credit something, buy it down permanently. That way, if rates do get lower than that, awesome. But if they don't, you're still awesome. You did good. So anyway, there's a lot of things that you can do these days. There's a lot of product out there, a lot of different types of mortgage programs that are available. It's just worth taking a look at now before it gets bonkers again.
And it will get bonkers again. It always does.
It will. But the good news is if you give Nicole a call, she's going to take care of you through the bonkerness. Even if you wait till it's bonkers, she'll help you. Right?
Yeah, we'll still figure out how to make this the best decision ever for you.
Yeah, awesome. What's the best way for him to call you, Nicole? What's the number?
My cell phone number is 925 708-0017. That's 925-708-0017. And
Cool.
that is the best way.
Yeah, that's the best way. Give Nicole a call or shoot her a text. She'll have a quick conversation with you, kind of figure some things out. If she thinks, hey, yeah, you should talk to Frank, she'll connect you to me, right? We'll look at the numbers, we'll look at the loan, see how that looks. And I tell you, it's a lot of times when we do this, Nicole, and we meet with some people and we start talking to them, they're often just pleasantly surprised. Like, oh, okay, I could do this, and yeah, this does make sense. So it's really worth reaching out to Nicole to get the conversation started. So
It does. You want to.
yeah, you
You
want
want
to.
to buy a house. It's just you got to get over that fear.
Yeah. And I tell you too, man, that part is a little kind of, especially if you're a first timer, it's a little unnerving because, I'm buying a house. But isn't it the case, Nicole? Like once you do it and you're in and you're moving in and you're living in your home, it's like, this is cool.
Yeah. You're like, thank goodness I did this.
Yeah.
And especially 5 years from now, if you buy right now, you're going to be like, oh, I'm so glad I did this.
Yep. That's how you're going to feel. It's going to be great. All right, guys. Well, we'll get out of here. We hope that made sense. And just give Nicole a call at 925-708-0017. That's 925-708-0017. Absolutely stellar real estate professional out there in the Walnut Creek area and beyond. Her territory stretches pretty far. So if you or anyone would like to start talking about this, just give Nicole a call. Again, one more time, 925-708-0017, Nicole Anderson. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you next time. And for the rest of you, all right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.